Vinci High School, and joining us live to show us around is senior and student reporter Ryan Johnson. Hi, Ryan.
Hey, how are you doing?
We're doing all right, thanks. So tell us about this project. Why World War I?
So what's interesting is that Da Vinci does a night project, which is a project where we invite the public to come to our school and really we put on a big show. For this, they are making a fake World War I night museum where we talk about the war, we talk about the events in the historical period. And one of the reasons why this is important, one of the reasons why we focus on this, is because World War I doesn't get a lot of coverage. We talk about World War II constantly.
True.
And we're able to really shine a light on this incredibly important historical event without really worrying about over-covering something that students have heard before.
Now, behind you, are they doing the mannequin challenge or are those actual mannequins? Oh, they're actual mannequins. Okay, that's good to know. I've been out there a couple of times. I don't know. I don't think people quite understand how huge a project this is. How long do you guys have to put these things together?
I think this project's about 8 weeks long or something like that. It's really over a multi-month period, and it's in, I believe, a 4 or 5 person group.
That's pretty cool. So you mentioned that, yeah, World War II gets all the teaching in high school. I don't even remember learning about World War I in high school. So you guys have been studying about that then leading up to this project?
Well, I haven't. I'm a senior, but these are sophomores, and yeah, they've been learning about it for the full duration of the project. They study everything from the causes of World War I with the leading militarization and etc. But they also get to study other aspects of the war, including a specific focus that has to do with their booth. So each group is putting on a booth for the museum.
Okay, so what's the most elaborate booth? I've been out there twice, I think, in the last 4 years. There's always somebody that builds an airplane or something crazy. What's the biggest elaborate thing they got out there this year?
I don't know yet because they haven't built it yet. They're in the process of building. They'll be on. They'll have it completely built by the end of the night tonight. But I could ask this group a few questions if you like.
Sure, go for it. You're the student reporter. Go for it, man.
Sweet.
Sweet.
Hey, do you have time for a hot second?
Yeah, sure.
Sweet. What's your name?
My name is Avery Cross.
Sweet. What are you building here?
Today we are building a museum based on the inventions of World War I.
Oh, cool.
We were specifically assigned the non-war inventions of World War I, such as the portable X-ray and other inventions like Cellucon, which was a new bandage that was invented for soldiers.
Nice.
And how are those inventions affecting us today?
Well, some of the things that they invented back in World War I, like veggie sausages and stainless steel, are still used today. Part of our exhibit actually is a dining table exhibit, that's why we have the mannequins back here. And we are trying to set up a little model of how some of the ways they were used back then, but we also have some things like silverware and wristwatches, which are still things people use every day today.
That's so cool.
But
That's great.
were created, 100 years ago during the World War I.
That's awesome. Ryan,
That's fantastic.
That's fantastic. Yeah, thank you for showing us around and chatting with that student. It's tonight, if you want to check it out, there at the Da Vinci Academy in Davis from beginning at 6 o'clock till about 8:30. Ryan, thanks very much for the tour. Appreciate it.
You
rock, Ryan.
Thank you.
To finish up your job, you got to say,
luck.
now back to you.
Oh, now back to you.
Very nice. Good job, buddy.
Hire that kid, man.
Right? Great.
Blow the hell away, That's neat.
Good stuff. Seuss at the